Honestly, I feel too cool to be in school. But hey, everyone's gotta be going back at some point and actually learning some good things and stuff. You know what? This is really getting dark in here. I'm too cool to wear these glasses. I've always been wondering if we're ever in this world where education was interesting, with kids acting like gangster and with, swearing language, where people are so creepy but at the same time really humorous, and of course, where all the amazing, rules that we never expect actually happen at our school. Even parties, kissing, and all of that. Well, this is the movie review that actually relates to all of that. I'm talking about The Good Boys, that I finally got to saw with my brother on Saturday. What's my opinion on this super bad related take of this movie? We'll find out, and let's get reviewing. So, what I thought about the film is that it basically takes place in a kind of imaginative town, but at the same time it's real. And the three guys, Max, Lucas, and Thor, actually are the three mains of the entire movie, with each of them actually having different personalities. Max being more of like a kind of a cool slash a very popular guy, but yet is very immature and doesn't really give a crap about everyone else. But, well, he does give some affection to Brixley, who is trying to get the crush on, and is always like with the two guys like his best friends. But Lucas, on the other hand, while he is like super chill and like super nice, at times he acts really honest and really kind of puts him on the part where he's not really that cool. And Thor is basically a High School Musical except for elementary school, and yet he always tries to get to make safe decisions instead of risking his life for something completely stupid, which could make him one of the most like bullied victims of the school. So, I mean, and I like these personalities because they really do like make them like closer. With the three of them together, they're actually closer than it seems than you see in any other film. So it actually is a cool element to the film. And of course, with Max's father being out of town, Max and his friends are actually trying to figure out how to get to the kissing party, in which Max has been invited to, and of course he invited Thor and Lucas to come. So, this is actually a very interesting point, because then he gets caught, all that. But, alright. So, that's kind of what I was a bit confused about. Because the story in this movie goes all over the place. Like, it really doesn't get to the point. Like, from the beginning to the middle, I get lost, like, a few of the times. Like, there's one plot that we focus on that shifts right next to the next one, and just, it really doesn't make me feel like this movie had its specialty in the plot. But, and also, a little bit of the jokes were kind of stupid and not logical. But if I had to put it like a percentage scale, 28% or 10% of the puns in this movie were stupid. But 80 to 90% of it were actually very clever and that related to our school nowadays. So I just think this is really funny, and especially since it makes me feel like super bad with Jonah Hill and Michael Cera. Like, it's pretty cool how they like made it feel like we watching the movie again, but at the same time we're focusing more of a teen level. And with Seth Rogen producing this film, it really truly is a heart-shaped love that he gave to his fans. And it's funny. As for the cast, I really do like the whole, just the characters in this, especially in Hannah, who actually is played by a very good actress. Molly Gordon.
Who's Molly?
That Molly. Boys. Even Hannah and like her friend truly make this film like exciting too. Benji appears at sometimes, but he's pretty cool too. So I do like the way he was talking in the film. Made it so much funnier than ever. The music, of course, it does a little bit at times make me feel like I'm watching High School Music all over again, with, you know, just the way the kid was singing and putting his heart into the audition. And just, I mean, in general, like the music score was pretty good. I think one of my favorite moments ever in the film was, I mean, in this film in particular, was when Max and his gang are trying to negotiate with Benji to get the Molly, equivalent to marijuana, and all of that, and give it back to Hannah, all of that. When Benji's kind of refusing all of that, Max brings out, like, flips the table and brings out his paintball gun and threatens him to give it, and Benji just gives it to him, and it just... And the way the action is with the paintball gun scenes and the fighting and all that is so hilarious. Like, it's 3 teens, or tweens, versus college students. Who could have thought of that? That is awesome. And of course, I really do like the cinematography and the way the shots are made. Like, it really, truly gets us like the feeling that we are back in school, but actually introduced in another way. Like with the shots taking in some areas, like in the bathroom, even though it's privacy, or in the lunchroom where everyone's walking, but the background's blurred, or even when they are on top of the hill about to run for the highway, and just a little bit of green screen, but was actually angled the right way that made it like suspenseful and introduced to different it really does introduce us to a variety of areas that we haven't actually seen. So I thought that the director of photography actually did accomplish that. While this movie has been out for 2 weeks, and since I finally got to see it, I can say that this was actually not as stupid or ridiculous as I thought. As a matter of fact, yes, there is sensitive language and just obnoxiousness and confusing plot that kind of drives me back and forth to what is good and stuff. And do not watch this who are at middle school. Just don't. You do not learn these things. This is just imaginative. But everything else though, it made me feel like Superbad again. The puns that actually really are clever. Of course, the beer scenes, and also the kissing and the way each character has their own unique personalities that make them truly who they are. And with a significant good amount of message that is provided at the end, really, really, truly makes this a comedy film that actually really touches people's hearts. It touched mine, and I hope when you guys see this, it will touch yours. As always, being bad guys for life. That's actually what the group is called. So for my final score, I'm going to give this a 8.7 out of 10. Good boys, you did not fail Superbad. Well, that's the end of my review, guys. If you like this video and the content that you see, please like and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot of support to me and help. And what do you guys think of this film? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it equivalent to Superbad? Or was it not that excellent? And of course, is Beanbags a cool name to have as a group? Or is it sloppy? Please write it down in the descriptions below. I love to hear your guys' thoughts. And of course, this movie actually gave me a reason why I feel a little bit more excited to go back to more education. I mean, it's how we get to jobs and all of that, so keep working hard, kids. I mean, stay cool, of course. Well, that's the end of my video. Until next time, loving. Peace.